So now we're going to dive into the day of the event. The trip, a smooth ride. You want to make sure that the mindset and the physical space are optimum for the journey, and we suggest that you check in. So you can either check in the evening before or the morning of, either by text or by phone call, just to see how each other are doing, right? What's your mindset? Are you feeling prepared for this? And also to go over the logistics of making sure you have everything that you need. Just a last final preparation before you arrive on set, should we say. So once you do come to the location for the event, it's your job as the trip sitter to help set up the space. You might do that collaboratively with the person who is tripping, according to your agreements that you did ahead of time. But remember that this is your final preparation before the journey begins. So make sure you cross your T's and dot your I's and get all of your ducks in a row. We'll use all the metaphors here to make sure that you're prepared before the journey begins. So, some things to consider. Taking out the trash. We name that both figuratively and literally here. So literally taking out the trash, cleaning up a space, vacuuming, trash and recycling go out, making sure that the space is free of any harms, like things you could trip over on the way to the bathroom, or nails that are sticking out of the wall precariously. These are the kinds of things that you want to make sure you scan the space for before you begin. And energetically, figuratively, if it resonates with you, you can use some smoke cleansing of any kind, whether it's Palo Santo or sage, or mapacho, whatever is in your lineage and tradition, and whatever is permitted in the space. Sometimes if you're in a space, they don't want you to use something that smells. So, if incense isn't possible, then maybe just, scanning the space and kind of cleansing it energetically with your intention can be good too.
Yeah, and this is an important one, a distinction to make here, because if the person you are sitting for is not at all interested in like your spiritual woo-woo, right, or ceremonial, you can remind them that the preparation for the space is actually part of the set, meaning your mindset, right? There is something to be said for actually setting out a particular special space and time. It's like, this is the place where your journey is going to take place, right? And them seeing you actually taking it with a sense of responsibility and seriousness, that we are going to energetically cleanse this space and prepare it for your journey to unfold in, can actually go a long way towards setting up the mindset, right? And the idea that this is a special and safe container. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So another thing to think about here is making sure that the participant's phone is off. You don't want them texting people in the middle of their journey. But you, as a trip sitter, it's important to actually have your phone on. Just make sure it's on silent and not vibrating. No way that it would disturb the journey unfolding. But for you, as the point person for any kind of contact or emergency, you want to make sure that you're still available. And then also checking to see, again, if anybody's coming by, if they're expecting any deliveries from UPS, if the pool guy or the mail guy comes by. And then also any friends or family. Sometimes people have friends that just stop by. Is there a note you can leave on the door? That sort of thing, just to kind of tighten up the container, as we say.
Yeah, this is actually a really common trip derailment, right? Is the unexpected things that you didn't prepare for, And I did once actually sit for a friend who it turns out was just a very social person, and I didn't know it. And it seemed like every hour on the hour, somebody was like coming by, right? And I actually didn't know them. So it's kind of awkward. It's like, hey, is so-and-so here? Yeah, well, they're sort of here, right? And fortunately, I knew his friends were familiar with, his activities in general. Yeah, but I did have to continually kind of like contend with either people coming by, one friend was dropping off something, sure enough, a package came they needed to be signed for, So yeah, kind of checking ahead of time and asking the person like, what are the chances that someone's coming by, right? Yeah, and you're right, maybe just a note on the door, right? Whatever is appropriate. It's like, please don't disturb, whatever it needs to say, having a private meditation, I don't know. But yeah, you get the point, is minimize the amount of unknowns and distractions, right? Particularly because they can pull you away from your main job again, which is to hold space.
Right. And these are like external forces of people who might be coming into the space, but also tracking, like, are there pets on the property? Are there family members that are home? Is there a house alarm that you need to know about? I've had that happen where an alarm just like went off in the middle of an event or a ceremony. It's like, wow, that is something that we now track for because of that experience.